she changed in ways that were profound and beautiful. It wasn't just a simple transformation, it was a journey that began with a realization deep within her heart. She looked around and saw the patterns of her life, how she often put others first, how she accepted less than she deserved, and how she frequently silenced her own needs. One day, she decided that this had to change. She healed, and this healing was not quick or easy. It involved facing old wounds, revisiting memories that had long haunted her. She allowed herself to feel the pain, to cry, to confront the hurt she had buried deep inside. In acknowledging her struggles, she discovered strength she never knew she had. Healing became a sacred process, teaching her that vulnerability is not a weakness but a source of power. Through this journey, she learned invaluable lessons. She became aware of her own thoughts and feelings, recognizing that they mattered. She started to listen to her inner voice, which had been drowned out by the expectations of others for too long. Each lesson was like a stepping stone, guiding her toward a clearer understanding of who she is and what she truly wants in life. She learned to trust herself, to make choices that aligned with her values, and to pursue passions that lit her up from within. As she grew, she began to see the world differently. She realized that growth does not just happen in moments of triumph, but also in moments of struggle. Each challenge became an opportunity for her to expand, to push beyond her comfort zone, and to embrace new experiences. She surrounded herself with people who uplifted her, who celebrated her victories and stood by her during tough times. Her circle became a source of inspiration and encouragement, reinforcing her belief in herself. Setting boundaries became a crucial part of her transformation. She understood that saying no was not an act of selfishness, but a necessary step toward self care. She learned to communicate her needs clearly, to protect her energy, and to prioritize her well being. This newfound assertiveness was liberating. It allowed her to reclaim her time and space, creating a life that felt authentic and fulfilling. No longer did she settle for relationships or situations that drained her. She recognized that love and respect should never be negotiable. She stopped accepting half-hearted gestures and empty promises, choosing instead to surround herself with people who truly valued her. With each decision to walk away from what no longer served her, she felt lighter and more empowered. Putting herself first became a radical act of self-love. She began to prioritize her own dreams, passions, and health. She filled her days with activities that brought her joy and peace, whether that meant diving into a hobby she loved, taking time for self-reflection, or simply enjoying quiet moments to recharge. She learned that by nurturing herself, she could show up as the best version of herself for others. In her transformation, she discovered that change is not just about becoming someone new, but about unveiling the woman who was always there, waiting to be seen. She embraced her journey with open arms, understanding that it was imperfect and messy, but also beautiful and wholly hers. Every step she took was a testament to her resilience, courage, and unwavering belief in her own worth. And so she changed, not for anyone else, but for herself. She became a beacon of strength, a reminder that true power lies in knowing and embracing who you are. In her story of healing and growth, she found freedom, purpose, and a profound love for herself that radiated out into the world. As she continued on this remarkable journey, she began to understand that change is not a destination, but a lifelong process. Each day brought new opportunities for growth, new challenges to face, and new lessons to learn. She embraced the ebb and flow of life, knowing that both joy and sorrow are essential parts of the human experience. With every setback, she found resilience. With every triumph, she celebrated her evolution. She learned to celebrate not just the big milestones, but also the small victories, the quiet moments of self acceptance, the courage to speak her truth, and the ability to find joy in the simplest of things. She learned that true beauty lies in her ability to be herself unapologetically and fearlessly. In sharing her journey with others, she became a source of light and hope. She inspired those around her to embark on their own paths of self discovery, encouraging them to embrace their struggles and celebrate their own unique journeys. She understood that healing is contagious. When one person steps into their own power, it empowers others to do the same. And so she stood tall, a powerful woman, transformed by her experiences. She looked in the mirror and saw not just the reflection of her face, but the essence of her spirit, a spirit that had fought for freedom, for love, and for a life that felt true. She was proud of the woman she had become, not because she was perfect, but because she was real. In the end, she realized that the most beautiful change she made was within herself. She had cultivated a deep and abiding love for who she is, flaws and all. She had learned that she is deserving of every good thing, and she walked forward with grace and purpose, ready to embrace whatever life has in store. She has changed, yes, but more importantly, she has healed, learned, grown, set boundaries, stopped settling, and put herself first.